Agenda item number 1, the Commissioner's Office is requesting the Board approve and execute the minutes for the meeting of March 19th, 2019. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Moore?
Yes.
Commissioner Blair? Commissioner Lennon?
Yes. Okay. Commissioner's Office requesting the Board approve and execute the minutes for the meeting of March 26, 2019. Motion, please.
So moved.
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Yes.
Commissioner Blair?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes. Okay, Jerry.
On March 29th, for Job and Family Services, I acknowledge the following new hire appointments as the Director of Job and Family Services. Complied with the Board of Commissioners recruitment and hiring procedures for Sean Butler, Maintenance Worker 2, effective March 18th, 2019. Lauren Baird, Social Worker 1, effective March 18th, 2019. Kelly Thurling, Human Resource Assistant, effective March 18th, 2019. Tricia Hester, Eligibility Specialist 2, effective March 18th, 2019. And Jill Butler, Social Worker 2, effective March 25th, 2019. All those were replacement positions.
Okay, great. Okay, Adrian, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, today's financials include a contract increase from the Commissioner's Office for Ravenwood Center to provide funding for the remaining commitments in 2019 of the Youth Center. A contract purchase order from Aging to Good Time Cruise Line Incorporated for a June 6th Senior Day trip, the cost of which is being reimbursed to the department from those that will be attending the event. Travel from Emergency Services to attend the OPOTA class on the use of thermal camera systems. Then and out from the Sheriff's Office to Advanced Cardiovascular for amounts not previously encumbered for an inmate medical invoice received earlier this year. And a travel request from Water Resources to attend the 2019 CSEAO Summer Conference in Columbus. Among the vouchers are $10,623.84 from ADP to .NET Nuke Corporation for the 2019 Evoke CMS website software renewal. $14,934.62 from maintenance to E-Technologies for UPS maintenance for 2019 at various locations in Geauga County, and $25,836 from Transit to Treasurer State of Ohio for their share of their new transit bus.
Okay. I just had a couple of questions I was going through last night.
Sure.
So Department of Aging, I just saw one in here that for Shima Limousine Service.
Yeah, that's for senior transport.
So we use a limousine service for
Well,
that?
it's not, they don't really use limousines.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's like a taxi service, kind of like, it's not limos, it's just regular cars.
Do you, okay, I mean, I'm familiar with Shima Limousine, but as far as how much they cost, I don't know, is there a difference between? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't see you sitting
Hi, I
here.
can
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
So whenever we also have charter buses as well. So
Oh, they
we have
do?
a large trip. What we do is we typically call 3 companies and see what has the best price.
Okay.
And there's Precious Cargo and whatnot. So Shima Limo, they offer buses
I see.
as well.
Okay.
We're not taking limousines.
No, I didn't. But I know, like, when I call to get a ride to the airport, it's not cheap or something. I mean, it's.
And also when we do these trips, just so you know,
Yeah.
we do charge the seniors. So like the senior day, we're charging them $42.50, and
Okay.
that covers the cruise
Okay.
and whatnot. Yeah, and
Okay.
the meals.
So you're gouging the seniors?
Yeah.
No, we print it out.
I did ask that question at one time
Okay.
before too, because I was like, limousine service?
Yeah. Right.
So-
Okay. And then I just had another one from the engineer's office. I saw there was. It looks like cell phone reimbursements, $300 each. Is that a monthly, or is that just every year, or how does that work? It looks like all the
6 months.
every 6 months.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you guys pay your own bill and then they pay you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Whatever
not the
amount,
whole
yeah.
thing, it's just a portion of what would be deemed
Yeah.
county cost.
Right.
Okay, that's all I have. If we could get a motion to approve the financials.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner DeWart?
Yes.
Commissioner Blair?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, item number 5, the engineer's office. Nick,
Morning.
how are you? Good. Sun's shining.
Yes, 4 items, I'd like to cover them, even though they're all the same type, one at a time. First one is requesting the board award the bid to Roniak Paving for the asphalt resurfacing of Rapids Road in Troy Township in the amount of $446,735. The estimate on that job was $500,000, so it came in under.
Okay, great. Have you awarded all your bids yet for?
We're still opening, we still
Okay.
have, we still have another round that'll go out in May. That will open again in May for the OPWC project, so there's still some projects coming.
Gotcha.
This was our second round, so we're in the process of getting those contracts through, so those contracts will be coming to get that work started, and hopefully we'll be hitting ground the 1st of May.
When do the plants typically open? Is it the beginning of
Open.
April, or they're open now?
They're open.
Okay.
They're not making surface mixes, but your base courses that you can put down when the surface temperatures and your air temperatures are, and you're putting a larger lift, so that's the material that they're doing right now.
Okay,
So,
great. So if we could get a reading for that one?
The county engineer's office is requesting the board award the bid to Roniak Paving Incorporated for the asphalt resurfacing of Rapids Road, CH1, sections A through C in Troy Township in the amount of $446,735. As they represented the lowest and best bid, bid bond submitted shall be held to serve as the performance bond for this project.
Motion, please.
So move.
Second.
Commissioner DeWart?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Aye.
clarification on the plants, one's in Cleveland, downtown Cleveland.
Okay.
Those are the ones open. Clarendon, I don't think is scheduled to open probably till the 1st of May, close to, they got a couple weeks before they'll actually start firing.
Okay.
Item 6 on the agenda is requesting the board award the bid to Roniak Paving for the asphalt resurfacing of Clay Street in Montville and Thompson Townships in the amount of $645,885. The estimate on that job was $685, so that one also did come in under.
Good. Reading, please.
The county engineer's office is requesting the board award the bid to Roniak Paving Incorporated for the asphalt resurfacing of Clay Street, CH37, sections G through J in Montville and Thompson Townships in the amount of $645,885. As they represented the lowest and best bid, the bid bond submitted shall be held to serve as the performance bond for this project.
So move. Second.
Commissioner DeWart?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Aye.
Item 7, requesting the board award the bid to Aeromark Incorporated for our annual application of polyester pavement markings in the amount of $196,765. The engineer's estimate was $200 on this one. This one also came in, but also to note, this includes a portion with an agreement we have with Hamden Township that will be striping some of their through roads this year. So they kind of joined in with us on this one. So I think it's like $25,000 is actually their portion that they're going to be paying. So.
Will that last you this summer? Is that enough to get you through for all of it? Or will you guys come out again?
We do it every year. We'll do
yeah.
a polyester. We try to stripe our roads. When I started, we were every other year, but we were receiving grant funding to do all of that. We've now since kind of watched, with the change of the reduction in the amount of cinders we're actually using in the mix. With the snow, we see that it's not as abrasive and we're not wiping them out as much, so we can extend them to 3, sometimes 4 years for reflectivity, depending on traffic volume. So we've got a better plan on it. But we'll still do an annual because everything is always going to need. Every year we pave a road, we paint it the first year. So when the job is resurfaced, we paint it. The following year we'll come back with polyester.
I see. Okay.
Does this include the stop bars too?
No, we handle those in-house.
Okay.
So any of the existing stop bars, our sign crew actually paints those in-house.
Very good. Okay. Agenda item 8. No?
So moved.
Oh, we did. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought we did.
Second.
Commissioner DeWart?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes. Okay.
Item 8, requesting the board award the bid to Hoare Construction Company for the rebid of the steel storage building at 12665 on Merritt Road in the amount of $297,875.66. The estimate on the re-estimate was $300,000. That actually did come in under, upon review. So they do have an awardable bid.
Okay. Motion, please.
So move.
Second.
Commissioner DeWart?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes.
How many contractors bid that job?
4.
Thank you for.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one. Okay, agenda number 9. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Morning.
Good, good.
Hits item 9 and 10 are both for video cameras that are in the cars. We're in the process of needing to replace them due to their age. And so just like we did with the computers in the cars, we're doing a couple a year. And we're able to obtain grants for that, so it's saving a lot of money by doing it.
Do you do them all at once, or do you kind of?
We're just phasing them in.
Phase them in,
The nice thing about that is then they don't all age out at the same time, too.
Right.
When we originally put them in, they were all put in at the same time. But what we're doing now is saving the ones that we're pulling out for parts, trying to keep the other ones running while we're in the process of replacing the new ones. And the new ones are a little better technology. The rear seat camera's a little better, fisheye, and
Right.
just like
Better,
everything else.
yeah.
It's better.
So, and the nice thing about the grant, there's no county match at all,
The
right?
one, there's no match, the other one, there is a match.
Okay,
The 5 cameras, the match is 6,000.
okay, yep. Yeah.
So yeah, this is for 8 total, I think is what was on there. So 3 for the first one and 5 for the second one.
Okay, do you just want to read them both then?
Sure. The Sheriff's Office is requesting the Board approve and authorize the President and Board to execute the Office of Criminal Justice Services sub-grant award agreement video camera replacement for grant 2015 JG A02 6468A in the amount of $14,026.50 with no county match. This grant is for the period March 1st, 2019 through September 30th, 2019. The Sheriff's Office is requesting the Board approve and authorize the President and Board to execute the Office of Criminal Justice Services sub-grant award agreement video camera replacement for grant 2018 JG A02 6468 in the amount of $25,975, $19,481.25 from OCJS, and $6493.75 local county match. This grant is for the period January 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2019.
Yes, so moved.
Second.
Commissioner Ford?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier? Commissioner Lennon?
Yes. Great.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yep, be safe. Okay. Number 11, we got soil and water. Is anyone here? Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Good.
Griesemer?
Bob. Yep.
How are you? Okay, good.
Okay, okay.
Basically, we have a stormwater basin that needs repair down in Auburn Township. So we're asking for a finding of violation, so we get that repaired.
Can you just give us a little quick background on what?
Right, there's about 500 stormwater basins in the county, and they're inspected on basically a 3-year basis. And this one found to be derelict, I think it was in 2017. Contacted the owner, he was kind of disinclined to repair it. So,
Okay.
after conferring with the prosecutor, go this route.
Okay, so every effort's been made to try and work with the property owner,
Yes.
and just, what is it, just no response, or is there an argument to it?
No,
or-
not an argument. He called and
Yeah.
just basically was unwilling to cooperate.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess my next question is then, what, if we approve this, then what? It goes to the prosecutor's office and what?
Right, then the prosecutor, I guess, will, whatever they do, basically write him a letter and try to enforce our regulations that the
Okay.
basin be repaired.
Okay.
Not right now.
So, I guess we would, these things kind of, it puts us in somewhat of a precarious situation without having a whole lot of information to make a decision. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but, I'd like to think that there's a amicable solution to something like this, but, you know, I understand your side of it also, maybe that you've exhausted every effort to.
Right, I've
Yeah.
written him several letters of correspondence,
Mhm.
site inspection reports, and he just
Okay.
has not responded.
Okay.
So then the first action, because I know in the past we've had these happen, then the first action will be is prosecutor's office will try to reach out also, and at least
Correct.
give them an opportunity to meet some kind of agreement of getting it repaired or whatever.
Right, no,
Okay.
right, try to have it done by the end of the year. I mean, it's
Okay.
really non-punitive, we're just trying to get some cooperation and get it fixed.
Okay, okay. All right. Jim, do you have any questions or comments?
No.
No.
Does something like this come up every year, every 2 years with it around the county?
Yeah, I normally find one or two basins that need some work, some of the work is minor, some is a little more extensive, but it's kind of
Most of the
general
time
procedure.
we're able to get it resolved, it's just sometimes we need a little bit of a extra push, so.
Dane, did you have a comment?
My only question was, who's responsible for the financial end? Who pays for this, the homeowner?
Normally, in this case, it's a subdivision, and the basin is the responsibility of the lot owner, according to the declaration that was filed with the county recorder.
Okay, so whoever buys that parcel knows that that basin is there right from the outset?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, if we could get a reading, please.
The Soil and Water Conservation District is requesting the board issue a finding of violation against Owner Benton, owner of 11795 Ascot Lane, Sublot 2, Ascot Park subdivision located in Auburn Township, for failure to comply with Geauga County water management and sediment control regulations, post-construction stormwater control methods, as outlined in site inspection report section 4.04, stormwater basin number 3 outlet pipe requires repair, and forward the finding of violation to the Geauga County prosecutor for further actions as necessary to secure required compliance.
So move.
Second?
Commissioner DeWort?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes. Okay, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Yep,
Thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah.
We have had one bid
Yeah.
since May 16th.
Morning.
Hi,
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Good.
So we vacated the senior center location at the Sugar and Falls Park in December of last year, and since then we've been looking for a more centralized location, and it's taken quite a bit of time, but we have finally found an organization that was willing to work with us and have us in their space, and that is the Bainbridge Community United Church of Christ. We are looking at 7,521 square feet. To be used Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5:30 for our recreational programming. So we are looking at $835 a month for a 2-year contract of $20,040. That works out to about $1.33 a square foot. So
Very reasonable.
that's very reasonable. I think they just want, they're good community stewards. They just want to work with us. And, it's right on the 306 corridor, so that's very helpful for us to do meals.
It's
So-
accessible and easy.
Right,
Yeah.
so what we're going to do at this point in the contract, they are taking care of all the utilities with the exception, when we move our home delivered meals into that location, we are going to be having an excess of trash. And we don't want them to incur those additional costs because of our meal service. So after a 60-day period, once we get settled, we are going to put dumpsters for our trash because we don't want them to incur the additional costs.
I see. Okay. Any questions?
So move.
Second.
Commissioner DeWort?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Let me
Yes.
ask you something, before you guys do that, could you just possibly maybe, do they have a dumpster there already that you're gonna use?
They have two just regular trash cans,
Oh.
like that we would have residentially,
Okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say, if it was a dumpster, just pay for an extra dump, that would probably be easier.
Yeah, they didn't have they just have the cans, so.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
And then next one, 13?
And the next one of my employees needs to be on unpaid medical leave at this time.
Okay. A motion, please.
So move.
Second.
Commissioner DeWort?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so much. All right, David. How are ya?
Morning.
See ya.
How you doing?
Great.
Good, good.
You guys getting busy?
Getting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Here's a
Or snowing, yeah.
for each of you, I sent it to you, but here's a copy for each of you of the fees that they would like to increase.
Okay.
Is that right? That's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah?
Yep.
We're on track.
Okay, so, agenda item number 14, you guys are requesting to talk about the licensing fees, right? Permit fee schedules? Yeah, okay.
Basically, oh, okay.
Just listen.
Okay, basically, we try every 3 years to take a look at the fees, to make adjustments. This time, Dan, who put this together, he's in Florida right now, so he won't be back till tomorrow. Basically, took a look at how the fees were structured, and some of the larger projects were getting charged the same as the smaller ones, so we weren't covering our expenses. So the idea was to, the larger projects,
You could base it on maybe
Base
say,
it-
on square footage
yeah,
or some other variable.
And then the
Yeah.
smaller projects, mom and pop, wouldn't be affected.
Commercial.
I see.
He's talking commercial.
Right,
So
right.
it's an equitable program,
Yeah.
the way
Right.
it's set up now. And the idea is to basically cover the cost of the department.
Sure.
It's not a profit center, it's just covering the
Their
cost
time
of the
and,
department.
yeah.
And the residential was a small adjustment also, so.
When was the last time it was adjusted? You said about 3 years ago? So we do take a look every 3 years to see if we're, and then comparing it to, say, surrounding counties or,
Very,
yeah,
very.
favorable,
competitive.
I'm
Yes,
sure,
very.
yeah.
I think if you take a look at it at the public hearing,
Mhm.
Dan went through and took the surrounding areas plus Delaware County and a few other
Similar,
areas
yeah.
to show, and we're definitely not the highest, we're not the lowest, but we're
Yeah.
right in the middle.
Yeah.
How
Yep.
close are we to Delaware with their rates?
Delaware was a little higher than us, which surprised me. I thought they'd be a lot higher.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
We're not like Beechwood though.
No, right. I mean, you know, obviously, time is money and, you know, but if we want to make it attractive for, you know, new development, but at the same time, we got to cover our expenses and your time.
Well, that's the
yeah.
point, when there are repeated calls for follow-up inspections, you know, some of
Mhm.
these projects require 50 or 60 inspections.
Right.
Then
That's
it's
a lot.
equitable that they should pay for that.
Yeah.
As
Definitely.
opposed to one that takes two.
Yep.
And that's the way this program is set up now. So it's a
Okay.
good program.
And he spent a lot of time on this,
Yeah, he did a lot of
adjusting,
homework.
Mm-hmm.
adjusting it, and I think it'll be fair. It'll reflect more, like I said, more on the larger projects that take more time and money than the smaller.
Okay.
So it's not across the board. That type.
Okay, great. Any questions, comments? Okay, if we could get a reading on that, please.
The Department of Development and Building is requesting the board grant permission to advertise to hold 2 public hearings pertaining to updating the permit fee schedule, contractor registration, and licensing fees pursuant to ORC 307.37. Public hearing number 1 will be held on Tuesday, April 9, 2019 at 9:45 a.m. And public hearing number 2 will be held on Tuesday, April 16, 2019 at 9:15 a.m. Notice of these public hearings will be advertised on April 4, 2019 and on the county website.
So moved.
Second?
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier?
Aye.
Commissioner Wonder?
Yes. Great.
Just a follow-up question. On the demolition under residential, does any of the townships have a demolition permit schedule? Or you don't investigate or look at that?
To tell you the truth, I'm not really sure. If any of them would be Bainbridge,
Okay.
but,
Or the villages.
or the villages, yeah, or the city. I think they do charge the demo. Basically, all we're doing is make sure that they take it to a approved landfill and the site's cleaned up, holes filled in, and
Basically reflecting the Ohio Moving Forward program where if there's asbestos in the building, things like that.
Usually what we do on a project like that, we tell them to get a hold of the EPA to find out if there's, asbestos, and they either, like, come out and look at it. They used to come out and look at everyone, now they don't do that anymore, so. We don't get involved, we don't let pay the asbestos.
Because of Burton Township, we had one tore down through the Ohio Moving Forward program. And the fire department had to come there with a mist of water to make sure that the asbestos wasn't floating to the neighbors,
Yeah.
The old Lawrence farm.
Just put it on fire and.
Even the siding was asbestos
Oh, yeah.
based.
If it was built back in the 40s,
Yeah.
50s, yeah, more likely it's on the side.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good day. Glenn hiding back there. Always sitting in the back row,
Just saying.
There's the front row students,
Since you're gonna sit back there, sit next to the deputy, I know I'm safe.
You make a quick exit.
That's right.
Yeah. Good, good. How you feeling, better? You looking better? No track meets. You're not running a marathon, but you're
No.
looking good. Yeah.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
Still got a little pain, but
Yeah.
it's getting there.
All right.
This is with CCAO. This is for our gas and our electric. The first portion of this is just to give them permission to go out and advertise for us. So this is something that I've been really working on for many years of getting this all combined. We got the electric. We're in 2 phases on that, under 2 contracts of bringing it all to 2020. So once that's all done, we brought the water department on board with us with this, engineers, all these other departments that we don't pay the bills for. So not all of us are going out to get quotes, and we've got a bigger number now for the electric and gas. So this is basically giving CCAO the permission of going out for gas and electric.
Okay.
I can tell you approximately back in 2009, we were spending just over $400,000 on electric. We're doing about $350 right now. So trying to get that down.
Right. I know you've been.
And that's with picking up buildings and everything also.
Right,
So
trying to
more
merge,
electric.
bringing these agreements together, and like we used to have maybe 6 or 7 different electric bills, right?
Yes.
And trying to get these into maybe 1 or 2 or 3, or, yeah.
Even our gas back in 2010 was at about 125. We're down to about 78,000 now. So
Good.
With all of this, bringing it together, working together with the different departments and us, and getting it all under one has really helped us a whole lot.
Absolutely. And, you get to avoid a lot of those redundant fees too that come with, separate agreements, right? I mean, that's where a lot of that savings probably came from, yeah. That's good to hear. Okay, if we could get a reading on 15, please.
The Maintenance Department is requesting the Board approve and authorize the President of the Board to execute the participation agreement regarding energy purchasing programs of the CCAO Service Corporation, Exhibit A, Natural Gas Purchasing Program, Power of Attorney and Agreement, CCAO SC Natural Gas Purchasing Program, and Exhibit B, Electricity Purchasing Program, Power of Attorney and Agreement, CCAO SC Electricity Purchasing Program between the County of Geauga and CCAO SC Energy Solutions.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner DeWark?
Yes.
Commissioner Spillier? Commissioner Lennon?
Yes. Thank you very much. Good job. Great work. Okay, some upcoming meetings, SEPCO annual meeting, be Columbus at 10 a.m. Are we sending anybody down to that? You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kelly.
Okay. I'll have Board of Revisions next Monday at 9 a.m. We'll have a Planning Commission meeting at 7:30 a.m. next Tuesday, so session won't start till 9:30 that day. And I believe we'll be discussing and reviewing some of the potential candidates for director over there that have been interviewed. So yeah, the session will be at 9:30 a.m. next Tuesday, ADP meeting. And then also the Geauga County Township Association dinner, 6:30 p.m. at Ledgemont Elementary School, will be next Wednesday, the 10th. So I know the three of us were planning on attending that, right? I'm trying to make that, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Other than that, any questions, comments? Your name?
My name is Susan Daniels. I live at 9754 Twain Road. I sent an email to the commissioners last week. I had filed a writ of mandamus against the prosecutor about a month ago, and an answer was just filed by an outside law firm. Now, he sat here and said he has 5 civil attorneys in his office. Why is the county spending money to go to an outside law firm who is demanding a jury hearing on a writ of mandamus?
I couldn't tell you. That's a legal matter, and other than that, I would refer that to the prosecutor's office.
Well, I understand that the commissioners, they give him a budget and he spends it whatever way he wants to.
Correct, correct.
But perhaps instead of increasing his budget each year, you ought to take a hard look at his budget and start reducing his budget. You know, it's apparent to me that he is not the most adept attorney in the city when he filed 334 felony charges against the Decatur's. And in Cleveland, they only found it necessary to file 37 felonies against Jimmy DeMora, who went to jail for 28 years. When a lawyer files that many felonies over anything, he looks like a fool.
Okay, thank you very much.
One other question. At the sentencing for Stephanie Stewart, it also said that one of the 2 people from Texas had been excused from the case, and the other one had been promised no jail time, except his insurance company was going to pay. Why are they having it? Why is there a trial next week?
Again,
why are we spending money for a trial?
Again, you're going to have to ask the prosecutor that. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Any other questions, comments? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you.